Mr. Pistorius, please stand up. In this matter, the unanimous decision of this court is the following. On count 1, murder read with section 51(1) of the Criminal Law Amendment Act 105 of 1997, the accused is found not guilty and is discharged. Instead, he is found guilty of culpable homicide.
This is a serious case. The accused was convicted of a very serious case to cause the death of an innocent woman, even negligently and grossly negligent as the accused was at the time, makes the imposition of a lengthy imprisonment probable.
Now, since the ruling, Judge Masipa has come under considerable fire from legal pundits urging an appeal and members of the general public who expected a murder conviction. Now, with us in studio to help us process what has happened is psychologist Megan de Beer. Good to have you here with us. Good morning.
Thank
How are you?
I'm good.
Fantastic. Let's get straight into it. The fact that a lot of people across the country are very dissatisfied with the way that the verdict came out. And so what does this say about the national mood when you look at the outcome and how people have reacted to it?
I think what's fascinating is that, you know, I'm talking from a psychological point of view,
Yes.
that this story contains all the elements that we gravitate towards. The rags to riches, the hero who overcomes all disabilities, Reva being the beauty queen. And we follow these celebrities. We follow them as if they're kind of demigods and that they're the answer. They're going to give us the answer to how to live well.
Yeah.
And so when our heroes and our celebrities fall, we want to punish them even harder than normal people because we feel they've that Oscar's let down a nation. He's let down our kind of feeling that as South Africans, we can triumph against all odds, you know, and we can, and he fell from that position. So it's almost like on a collective psyche, we want to punish him for taking us through the sort of mire, the dirt of life in the world scenario. So we really are angry and upset.
And we saw a lot of emotion in court as well, obviously relief from Oscar Pistorius' side, I guess if you could call it that at all. And the Steenkamp family still in anguish. I mean, June Steenkamp even publicly admitted that she disagreed with the court's decision. Do you think that the Steenkamp family will be able to find closure?
Yeah, I think this is a huge question because if you look at all kind of tragedies, we gain relief when there's some kind of really honest outcome.
Yeah.
And most of us feel that Oscar never took on full responsibility.
Yeah.
He always said, you know, the gun discharged itself or you know, it wasn't my fault. So we never saw this person kind of really come open to the real truth and show his absolute, you know, the tragedy for someone else's life.
Yeah. And what about
the
nation? Do you think that they will find closure?
I think the thing is we needed some sort of catharsis. You know, we needed to feel relief, and we don't feel relief. We feel dissatisfied because the outcome is not, hasn't kind of seemed to resolve anything at all. And plus, we haven't even heard the final sentence.
Yeah.
So we've left in limbo, you know, and therefore we're making these judgments. But I feel that closure can only come when we start to develop our empathetic heart. And I know it's hard for people to hear this because we say, you know, should we have empathy for Oscar? Should we have compassion? But yes, he is a human being. He's not a demigod. We need to bring him into the human scenario and see him, see the humanity of it and see this tragedy for everyone. Yeah. Everyone involved in this case and for Oscar himself. And we need to understand that you know, the suffering that he himself has kind of gone through and will continue to go through with this guilt. So closure comes from compassion, understanding, and then eventually for some form of forgiveness. Everyone needs to find some form of forgiveness in this scenario on some level. It may take a long, long time, but there's only way that we as humans find closure is through love, compassion, understanding, and forgiveness.
Megan, thank you very much for your time. We really do appreciate it. And of course, I think we all have different ways of dealing with it. So let us know, what do you think? What are your thoughts of the verdict? Let us know on our Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show SABC3. And yes, sentencing will commence on the 13th of October.